Bridge Academy presents our annual youth conference, Tagged Transformed. Now we have this conference every year in summer from the 2nd, and it's going to be this year from the 2nd to the 4th of August. This year the theme is Forgiven. Child, there is freedom from all of it. The last quote I'm going to use here says that the weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is an attribute of the strong. So I'm going to go to foes now, because we would all build enemies. And I want to ask you, in terms of somebody you categorize as an enemy or a foe, or somebody who's never had your back, or somebody who's been against you, I don't know, maybe bullies, maybe people who just never liked you. How have you been able to deal with forgiving people who are difficult to forgive? Yes, please.
So there was a period of time I was growing up with a family member, and I always had a problem with my weight. So it's a thing where people always comment about the way I look, and this particular person, I don't know why, I don't think this person likes me, because I'll get beaten for unnecessary things. I will sneeze because I woke you up, I'm now getting beaten. I don't understand, because I sneezed. And then like anytime I come into the house, you're saying hello Orobo in Yoruba, that's fat person, big person, and I'm just like, are you okay? Like if I'm not complaining about the way I look, why are you complaining? Like it's not helping. And the person didn't know that it was actually affecting me inside.
My goodness.
But I've learned to, like, if I like the way I look, then it really doesn't matter to anyone else.
Wow.
So I've just learned to, if you want to say what you want to say, then that's it.
I love the last part, where you said that if I love me, it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, other people's opinions are just at best opinions, and you don't have to take them. And the fact that you found strength in your own identity helped you actually forgive the offender. And I hope you do know that there are some people who would never ask for your forgiveness. There are some people who would never even know that they hurt you, and you still have to make the decision to forgive them anyway. So I like the fact that you decided to find strength in you, like we said in this quote from Gandhi, that forgiveness is for the strong. So what of you, Bridget? Have you ever been in a situation where you've been faced with a foe?
Yeah, I have. I was bullied from about year 3 to about year 8. Year 7.
So what age would we say?
So about 6, 7 to about 13. So it's a very, very long time. Surprisingly, my bully followed me to secondary school. So me and my bully, every day I saw you, and my bully would talk about the way I look. Like when I was young, I was skinny, like I was like a twig, like.
Stand up, baby. Let them see that you are not big at all. Amen. My baby's an athlete.
So I was skinny, so she used to talk about the way I look, the way I, like, even when I breathe, she would talk about the way I breathe. Like, she made everyone at my table against me, so it was very uncomfortable sitting in the classroom and being able to focus on what was going on. And it did follow me onto later life, because I lost focus and concentration very quickly. But getting onto like secondary school, my bully stopped bullying me, and it was surprising because nobody told her to stop bullying me. It was like she chose to stop bullying me. During secondary school, she started to open up to certain people who talked to me, and I later found out that the reason she treated me in such a way was because she had issues going on at home. And the way her family treated her was the way that she came to school and thought it was okay to come and treat somebody else.
Wow.
And because I wasn't an outspoken person, I'm very shy, so I never spoke about it to anybody. Like, I just kept it, like, I'll go home and I'll cry in my bedroom, and my little brother will be like across the room, and he'll be like, you know, what's wrong? And I'll never say anything because I just didn't know who to go to. But her being, at that time, she was my enemy, but now I'm looking at it as she became the person that I was timid, I was shy, and she became that person because she didn't think she never found herself comfortable to talk to anybody, or because she never had anyone to talk to at home. So I sort of learnt to love her and forgive her, because it wasn't her fault for the reason why she treated me like that. It was because of what was going on at home. That's why she treated me like that.
Wow. So once again, being empathetic, being in the shoes of the other person who's offended you, and sometimes you can't see the perspective of the offender. But I think the Bible says something about Christ, that he was able to see our infirmities. The Bible says that he is the kind of God that cannot but be touched by the feelings of our infirmities. So even though we've offended God, God understands us enough to put himself in our shoes and die for us. And that's the kind of love you extend when you want to forgive other people. What do you want to say to youth out there with respect to the event coming up? What do you want them to expect from this event?
So Transform's been going on this is the 4th year of Transform. And if you were here for the first 3 years, then you'll know that every year is different. Like, you'll never come and see the same thing over and over again. So if you come this year, you're surely going to be blessed. Like, it's certain. Oh, I don't even know what to say. Like,
yeah, it's certain. For me to say to you is, if you're out there and you're broken, if you're out there and you're hurt, if you're out there and you cannot forgive the person that's hurt you, whether they're a friend, whether they're family, whether they're your enemy, and you're sitting out there and you're watching this on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, wherever you're watching it, I want you to come to this event from the 2nd to the 4th of August. Meet me, Bridget, meet Tommy Lola, meet our whole team, and come and be blessed. Because the first year that Trustbridge did this event, I gave my life to Christ, and it's like my life has never been the same. So if you're there and you're struggling on, I want to give my life to Christ, but I don't know where to start, come to this event. Be blessed.
Wow. So that ends our talk show for tonight. The Bible says, out of the mouth of babes and suckling, God has ordained praise. This was about letting you know that forgiveness is not for the small, it's not for the weak, it's for the strong, irrespective of your age. So tonight I want to say thank you to Bridget, who is only 18, and thank you to Tommy, who's only 16, for sharing their personal experiences. You don't want to miss the conference this year. It is from the 2nd to the 4th of August, 2019 at Charlton, and the address is the Graceland in Charlton. You will come, you will be blessed because you are forgiven. God bless you.